rush mode to get this game over with. Buzzer beater, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Everything is swish, 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 everything is hey, everything is butter, just like Lando Lakes. I'm still hitting jumpers with a hand up in my face, like some roller blades. I got 'em on them skates. Ankle bully, made 'em drop just like. Yeah, get up by my way. Step back, give me space. Yeah, pull up, catch your flames. I can switch from far away. Yeah, I don't play no games. Say no, this ain't no arcade. This ain't no with some range. What that mean? No, it's easy money. KD in the lane. Jumper is insane. Make it rain, make it rain. Everything is swish. 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 Everything is swish.
Hey, walk up in the too clean up froze. They don't you where I'm from. Like the beat I keep with. You ain't got dough, little boy. Dumb, used to be broke, I ain't had no funds. Now I spend it just for fun. Eat that hair shit for lunch.
Walk up in the with the VVS. Can't get my gun cause I don't do the text. Don't give a about how you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in Ken for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check.
Disrespect. All that bad bitch wanna give me. On my neck, go chain with the Chris. She gon' boy than I did. You a little concerned about some crib. Had to drop a road, then I got some bread. Friends gon' eat, hoe, gang get fit. Ain't on me, little boy.
Ain't on me, little boy. Really gotta call my, gotta tell me something about myself. Shorty want enough, I dress myself like I gave her help. Show me like a wishing well. One time, you know I built. Diamonds shining on them, can't control them. I be with a pretty, she from California. I asked my lawyer what they do if I don't show up. Look so got it, so up, got no ass in the picture.
Walk up in the too clean up froze. They don't you where I'm from. Like the beat I keep with. You ain't got dough, little boy. So dumb, used to be broke, I ain't had no funds. Now I spend it just for fun. Eat that hair shit for lunch.
Walk up in the with the VVS. Can't get my gun cause I don't do the text. Don't give a about how you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in Ken for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check.
Hey, Rock. Walk up in that too clean on frozen and stuff on mine and go. Never hit to the back, I'm blow. Ever that spill, no eat, no. She love that just so I got in the mix. Kick out her cause we can't just the. Yeah, I said we cause me and my I'm personal man, yeah, just business. Picked up a mic, it was easy. I made my bread off the walk in the pit. Thought I was on, but they ain't seen. That shot flow cause it really don't miss. Mac, patty, whack. Here come Kane with the same old pat. Don't miss.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Pierce. Russell is out there with Bird. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's West, following the miss by Larry Bird. And here's Kobe from the arc. And Pierce pulls it down. And here's Bird for three. Buries it from three-point range. Bird's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Celtics. Here's West. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Up top, Bird. He's guarded by Johnson. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Pierce inside the three-point line. That one's not going to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. West inside. Covered by Havlicek. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it's on John Havlicek.
And you look at all all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Bird for three. A rebound by Johnson.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Pierce. To the wing right side. Here's Kuzi. Knocks down the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Johnson dishes to Bryant. Lakers passing it around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kobe's got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Johnson outside. A shot off that time. And it's Boston the other way. Russell passes to Bird. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
For three, Pierce. Good on the triple.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Johnson kicks it to West. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pierce dishes to Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bird. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And obviously you know about the deep range, but Bird just as lethal, working the angles on the interior.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Both teams will make substitutions. Lakers trail by 7. Johnson with it. Jones covering. And it's Bryant missing. Allen for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shaq passes to West. Back to O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Celtics leading by 6. From deep. Passes it to Jones. Now the dish to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. So it's the Celtics now. Allen outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Johnson cans it from downtown.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Now here's Allen, and here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way, and Bryant slams it in.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Knocked loose. Rondo kicks to McHale. Rondo passes to Allen. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson, that's for two. Again, Los Angeles.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Boston again missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Jones for three. Johnson with the block. They recover it. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And here's Los Angeles. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Johnson, and it's West in at the two-guard.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And another shot. A shot by McHale, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The pass to Rondo, and he lays it straight in. Rondo's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Boston has possession after the basket by the Lakers. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Johnson finds West. Count the basket. West has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Here's Collins. No points in the game yet for him. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's Bryant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones, the pass to McHale. From outside the arc. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jones.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Timeout called the Lakers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Bird against Worthy. And stolen by Goodrich. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Scott. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles leading by 3. Ball's knocked loose. Up top, Bird. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Worthy kicks to Baylor. 3-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
3-pointer, Bird. Again, the miss by Bird.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Baylor dishes to Goodrich. Launches a 3. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Pierce. Nailed from 3-point land. Pierce has got 6.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Goodrich. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And a 2-time collegiate champion, Goodrich finished as the school's all-time leading scorer, so you know he can do this.
Now Baylor following the 3-point attempt by Pierce. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And here's Bird from the arc. Elgin Baylor with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Worthy kicks to Baylor. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Stolen away. To the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Russell.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Goodrich. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Shaq is checked in for Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for James Worthy. Kobe's checked in for Baylor. And West subs in for Scott.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
West passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to West. Outside, Kobe. Second shot opportunity. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Bryant. And the Lakers with another miss.
And after nailing a 3-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
The Lakers in the lead. O'Neal passes to Goodrich. The feed to Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Kobe's got 11 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. There's the triple. Again, Pierce missing. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. For 3, Kobe. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Garnett.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Here's Kuzi. And a miss there on the triple. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Lakers on top. They're up by 5.
And now,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 16 points and 1 steal after a subpar performance. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get under.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. On the floor for Boston. Jones is out there with Bird. Then it's White. Then it's Russell. And it's Allen in at the 2-guard spot. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Johnson.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Bird. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. Bird's got 14 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's O'Neal. And yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now the Lakers on the break. Johnson's got the ball.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so Boston again turning it over. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
West with the steal. And now West running the floor all by himself.
Well, 6 of their last 10 points coming off the fast break.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, I think Coach calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And White kicks to Jones. Over Bryant. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Outside, Jones. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Gasol.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Gasol with the dunk.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Jones, no luck.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Wilkes, good.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Pierce with a wide open look. Boston again missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Gasol trying to free himself up. Johnson's shot is off. And here's Boston.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drops in the tray.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Pierce has gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Johnson dishes to Bryant. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finish off by Bryant.
Yeah, if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Russell finds Pierce, shoots over Kobe. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Johnson, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pierce for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
On the wing, Kobe. Pierce covering from 12 feet out. Mikan, no good. So it's Boston now. Back to Havlicek. Pass to Kuzi. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pierce for 3. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Some changes for Boston. Robert Parrish is checked in for Russell. And it's Garnett in for Larry Bird. Pierce inside the three-point line. Nice shot from the wing. Pierce has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love Kuzi's ability to really create opportunities for his teammates. Just a pure point guard with superior passing skills.
Pierce against Baylor. Pass to Kuzi. And taken away by Johnson. Just 3 on the clock. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Scott is out there with Goodrich. Then there's Worthy. Then it's Baylor. And it's Chamberlain in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Goodrich passes to Baylor. That three off the mark. Boston with the ball. Pierce for three. Boston again missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And with how Scott's built, he generates a lot of power into his shot. That's why it looks so easy from deep.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Allen for three, and again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Goodrich passes to Scott. Back to Goodrich. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got his fifth rebound in this one. Allen for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Scott, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Pass to West. Johnson, that's for two. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his third assist on the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pierce inside the three-point line, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 23. Baseline jumper. Got a hand on it. Here's Cowens. And again, Boston with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Poked away, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Back to Johnson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. O'Neal dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shaq passes to Abdul-Jabbar. West kicks to Bryant. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. They shoot again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kevin McHale. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Here's for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got his 16th rebound on the night. Abdul-Jabbar passes to West. Launches it. Rebound Boston. Outside Russell. Boston. No good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 22. Kobe passes to Abdul-Jabbar, and the shot goes down.
And he places that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pierce for three. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Kobe. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Good on the three-point shot.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And that one misses. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Here's Rondo. It's good from long range.
And he's just gotten so much better at being able to pull up in traffic there off the dribble. Rondo can make the D pay if you fall asleep. Oh, I love that dish down low.
From downtown, O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Wilkes. Offline with his three. Allen for the three. Connects from three-point range.
And after that slow start, finally looks like he's finding his touch from beyond.
Scott the pass to Wilkes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Garnett. Fast break, here we go. Allen passes to Garnett. Allen against Baylor. Allen surveying the D. The three ball. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here.
But I'm almost there. Almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused, I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on than the ceiling. And I need something that will keep me on the ground.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls and the 80s team. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Pippen. Michael Jordan is out there with Rose. Then it's Rodman, and it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
He hits the second from the line. The 80s team with the ball. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And they get it back. Bird, the pass to Johnson. They get it again on the wing. Johnson passes it to Bird. Over Jordan. And it's Bird missing. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Pippen.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Bird. Over Rose. 80s team working now with the new shot clock. On deep. And it's Larry Bird with the three.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Offensive rebound. Gilmore passes to Rodman. And here's Jordan outside. Bird pulls it in. Jordan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The drive by Jordan. Here's McHale. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Jordan. Over Johnson. And the Bulls get it back. Tries again. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here's McHale from deep. Jordan kicks it out to Johnson. Bird outside. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Bird's got 6 points.
Yeah. Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points for Jordan.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
And it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Shooting for your 80s team. And the first one drops. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
From deep. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And the pass to Pippen. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The 80s team making some changes. Irving's checked in for Jordan. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Johnson. Irving looking for an opening. Rebound by the Bulls. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler kicks to Rose. Back to Butler. The 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We all know that Butler has put a lot of work into his game. You see the result right here.
Thomas, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now here's Rose. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Butler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
No good from Bird.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And the ball out of play. The 80s team will inbound. The 80s team making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Malone. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for McHale. And Worthy subbed in for Bird. So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the 80s team. Lets it go with the 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jordan. Jacks up a 3. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. 1:16 left to play in the first. Worthy kicks to Irving. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Worthy. Fires the 3.
And Pippen is a rugged defender, has tremendous length, and that helps him cover a lot of ground.
Back to Rodman. Passes it to Jordan. From deep three-point range, Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The 80s team making some changes. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jordan. And it's all evened up. Jordan's got 8 points.
The high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Jordan, the pass to Malone. Three-pointer, Bird. Outside for Jordan. Bird outside. They can use a bucket. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 9 points in the game so far.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
And a wide open look for Jordan, and the 3 ball is good. Jordan's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Here's Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Tipped away. This one for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look, guys, at the 80s team performance. What are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Pippen. Tony Kukoc is out there with Dang. Then there's Grant, and it's Sloan in at the point guard position. Now here's Johnson. This is to Malone. Just 4 to shoot. Jordan the pass to Bird. From deep. That's tipped. Outside, Kukoc. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Pippen against Johnson. Pulls up. Malone trying to break free. He dishes it to McHale. And 3 from Jordan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Jordan's got 5.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bird's shot is good. He's got 11. Bulls trailed by 5. Inside, unloads from 9. Kukoc can't get it to go. And the 80s team has possession. Jordan kicks to Malone. Shoots the 3. McHale passes to Malone. It's stolen by Dang. It's Pippen with the drive. And he banks in the layup. Pippen's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Rodman. Stolen by Wilkins. Here's Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Jordan. Drills it from outside. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the 80s team.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Jordan's gone just 25% from the arc, 2 of 8. Wilkins dishes to Johnson. And stolen by Jordan. And taken away by Johnson. Wilkins kicks to Johnson. From deep three-point range. From deep, Jordan. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
It goes in. And the 80s team lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Michael Jordan. To the middle. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And so Jordan nails both of them. Johnson against Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball. Johnson, that's for 2. The pass to Dantley. Johnson outside. Pippen with the steal. Outside, Rodman. Gilmore, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Pass to Dantley. Here's the 3. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. And here's Johnson outside. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pippen, the pass to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The drive by Jordan, and the layup falls.
Timeout.
Jordan's got 17.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
So both teams changing it up here. And it's Irving with the ball for the 80s team. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. Outside Thomas. Gervin outside. Back to Worthy. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Butler. Here's Noah. Good D by Elijah-Wan.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Worthy kicks to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Look at their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Bird outside. The tray. On the wing, Bird. To the inside. Takes a 3. McHale dishes to Malone. Here's Bird. And finally they hit one. Bird's got the lead up to 11 now for the 80s team.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Good on the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor for the 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jordan. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bird outside. 3-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Jordan. Off target at the rim. And so it's the home team holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the 80s team, Michael Jordan is up there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Malone, then it's Bird, and it's McHale in at the power forward position. Jordan. The shot, no good. McHale with some nice D. 3-pointer, Bird. Offensive rebound. McHale kicks to Malone. From deep. Outside for Jordan. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jordan's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the 80s team. And here's Jordan outside. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Bird. From past the arc. Bird can't get that one to fall.
After a monster first half from 3-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
Here's Jordan. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Rodman passes to Gilmore. It's Jordan on the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Dantley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Kukoc for 3. And the Bulls get it back. Then kicks to Grant. The 3 ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Armstrong's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving passes to Wilkins. Now the pass to McHale. Back to Wilkins. Here's Dantley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. From deep three-point range, Kevin McHale pulls it in. Kukoc has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Wilkins. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Here's Kukoc. Off the left rim and out.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
To Dantley. Now, here is Irving. And here is Wilkins. He's covered by Grant. Wilkins dishes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by McHale. McHale's got 3 assists tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power
above the rim. Now, here is Olajuwon. He's tightly guarded. Here's Gervin. No good on the triple. Bulls trailed by 7. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists in the game. The 80s team with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thomas outside. Some solid defense from Rose. And here are the Bulls now. Out to the right wing. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Back to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From the baseline. A shot by Jordan, no good. Gervin right side. That one goes. Count it. And the 80s team leads by 7.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect them.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, the 80s team. Rodman passes to Jordan. The offensive rebound. Back to Rodman. Outside for Jordan. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Jordan's got 13 points in the second half.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
That one drops for him. And that's 13 points for Johnson.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Jordan. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bird can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
So this isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the 80s team up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Chicago right now, they've got Noah. Rose is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Rodman. And it's Love in at the power forward. And here's Rose outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Noah with the block. And he recovers it. And here's Bird for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the neck. I mean, somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish?
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
Getting out on the break. Butler completes the transition play.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Bird. Back to Johnson. Bird kicks to Jordan. Pass to Bird. Clock at 6. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bulls trail by 3. At the elbow, it's Rose. Johnson with the block. The pass to Bird. Over Gilmore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rose.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Bird hits them both. And Chicago has possession. On the wing, Bird. On the wing, Bird. From the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight.
The D has got to do something to take away his three-point shots. He's been knocking them down all night.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Jordan outside. Here's Gilmore. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The 80s team making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Wide open. And right on target. Good. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Tries it from the top of the key. A shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Pippen. They get it back. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar checked in for Olajuwon. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Rodman. Gilmore passes to Rose. Outside for Jordan. Puts up a three. The shot that time, not on target. And the 80s team going the other way now. And here's Bird from the arc, and he's good on the three ball. Bird's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 80s team. Pass to Rose. Here's Rodman, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Jordan. Tries it from 9. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And another turnover here by Chicago. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
They grab their own miss. Out to Bird. Lets it go from deep. Outside Jordan. Bird right side. Fires the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Rose throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Larry Bird.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what the 80s team coach went over with his guys. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Launches it. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Pippen. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. They trail by 11.
Yeah, you got to respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bird for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Bird's got the lead up to 12 now for the 80s team.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Three-pointer, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 80s team working now with the new shot clock. McHale. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the 80s team leads by 14. From deep, Rose. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Pass to Bird. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Bird. That one goes in. Bird's got 32 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about it. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And 3 from Jordan misses. And And so it's the 80s team winning this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they...
I'm 11 minutes away, and I miss you all day. I'm 11 minutes away, so why aren't you here? I think I miss you calling on the other line. I'm just taking all these steps up in your mind. Talking loud, but I can't even read the signs. Oh, it's so much so for a bit more time. Stay up. You're the nasty to my alkaline. I'm sorry there was no one to apologize.
I'm so sorry I've been playing somebody else, helping nobody and a lipstick arithmetic didn't stick, and now I'm sick, throwing fits, and yeah, I've seen you in my head every day since I left. You're on the floor with your hands round your head. All I want is your head on my chest, touching feet on my
11 minutes away, and I miss you all day. I'm 11.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Mullen is out there with Barry. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. And on the way from Irving for 3, Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to your shooting.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Curry way outside. Curry with another miss. Smith wide open. He fires. That ball's great assist by Love.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Stolen by Thompson. Irving dishes to Thompson. J.R. Smith on the wing. From the corner. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson from long range. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Irving for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And the dunk by Love.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Here's Mullen. Thompson with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one misses. The Warriors go the other way. Mullen for 3. The shot will not fall.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
James, that's a 2-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Pass to James. Back to Smith from downtown. Offensive rebound. Love kicks to Smith. And stolen by Chamberlain. And it's the Warriors on the break. Got that one up quick. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And LeBron throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And the basket by Curry.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
LeBron passes to Love. The three from LeBron. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry with a wide open look. And the shot is long.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
James, the pass to Smith. Back to James. Over Mullen. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
So demoralizing and a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him. Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
There's the pass to Smith. Back to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's stolen by Mullen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Chamberlain dishes to Curry. Over James. Again, Curry missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Irving, good.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 1. It's Jefferson outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's crucial that Jefferson sink these perimeter shots. Certainly has the touch to do so. I just think he needs to raise his consistency.
From outside the arc, and Mitch Richmond hits from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep. And no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. James finds Shumpert. On the wing, Shumpert. Shoots over KD. Shumpert, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The free throw drops for Durant.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jefferson. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Chamberlain. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Smith. Here's Thompson, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's Curry outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Durant. Klay Thompson is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Mullen. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Now Love. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Outside, KD. Left side, Mullen. Thompson outside. Down low. Durant kicks to Mullen. Pass to Chamberlain. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle this time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Barry's checked in for Durant. Steph Curry is subbed in for Hardaway.
And just not able to find a target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And that one's good, Irving.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
James with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And James with the basket on the assist by Love. Love's got 4 assists now tonight. And here are the Warriors now. Curry from deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
There's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. 13 points for Steph Curry.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. Once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
So it's the Warriors now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Curry can't get it to go. One-on-one here. Stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Barry. Back to Chamberlain. Here's Thompson, covered by Smith. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss. A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Mullen. Richmond comes in for Thompson, and it's Davis in for Curry. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova gets the three-pointer to fall. Dellavedova's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Richmond the pass to Barry. Davis gets a wide open look, and the three ball is good. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Shumpert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Kicks it to Davis. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Mullins checked in for Green. Thompson comes in for Richmond. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Davis. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The three sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. Shumpert dishes to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving the ball around. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Chamberlain. He kicks it to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. James checked in for Jefferson. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. And there's the call on Curry. That's his third foul of the game. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Thompson finds Irving. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
No one near James as he lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline. Barry the pass to Curry. He dishes it to Mullen. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Outside for Curry. From deep. Again, Curry missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10 inside. And James gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 10 points for LeBron. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Cleveland. Back to Smith for the three. And another three for Cleveland.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Another miss by Curry. LeBron James on the wing. It's hauled in by Barry. Thompson against Smith. Chamberlain kicks to Curry. Over LeBron. And again, no good by Golden State. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Well, for Golden State, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I thought...
And that'll about do. It.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. We've got Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's James in at the three spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Shot clock at 5. Mullen with the three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Mullen's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. LeBron dishes to Smith. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 8. Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
Smith finds Thompson. LeBron James on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Davis comes in for Curry, and Thompson puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Warriors with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Mullen. Kevin Durant comes in for Barry. And Curry subbed in for Davis. Irving from long range. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 10 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And 11 points for Klay Thompson.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And here is KD. After Richard Jefferson just hit the 3.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Shumpert in the corner. Over Thompson. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
They grabbed their own miss. Chamberlain with the basket. He has 7.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here is Dellavedova. Jefferson kicks to Dellavedova. Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry, good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And there's the pass to Jefferson. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. For the Cavaliers, James checked in for Jefferson. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
On its way from Irving for 2. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Floyd, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 15. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Drains it from beyond the arc. 17 points for LeBron.
Tell you what, that's something LeBron has really worked on a bunch. I mean, the three-point shot is a real weapon of his now.
Curry gets the bucket.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
James, the pass to Irving. 1:11 left in the third. Smith, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's James, following the basket by Draymond Green.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now Smith, after the missed three from Stephen Curry.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early, Greg, and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Irving for three. Offensive rebound. Back to Thompson. The kick out to Irving. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Green. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Davis. No good on the quick three. It's stolen by Davis. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Richmond. Barry is out there with Mullen. And there's Davis. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Mullen for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
LeBron drives in.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Warriors leading by 18.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
From deep three-point range. Second chance shot. Here's Barry. And at last, they get one to fall. Barry's got 4 this quarter. And here are the Cavaliers.
Stay on him.
Here's Chamberlain. And he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Look, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Warriors, Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Durant comes in for Barry. And it's Stephen Curry in for Richmond. It's Curry outside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 33 points for Steph Curry.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
From deep. Rebound by Dellavedova. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland. It's stolen by Mullen. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Here's KD. No good that time. Good D by LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Deflects the pass. Durant down low. Working on James. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Well, deciding where to go with it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Long range from the inbound. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
From deep LeBron. Cleveland the rebound. From deep. The shot missing. And so here is Golden State. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry can't get it to go. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
And focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
From deep three-point range, and it's Mullen that time on the assist by Thompson.
Well, you got to appreciate and admire the jump shot of Mullen. I mean, superb at transitioning from dribbling it to shooting it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. For the Cavaliers, Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Curry way outside. The shot comes out, and Cleveland the other way now. LeBron outside. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. And here are the Cavaliers. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Hardaway dishes to Richmond. From deep, and another three for Golden State.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's McRae. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The tray. Warriors the rebound.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Thurman passes to Richmond. Takes a three. That one's rebounded by McRae.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Short, no good. Jones against Hardaway. Richmond with the steal. Here's Short. Yep, it's good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Running through a list of my insecurities and I fell asleep halfway through. Then I woke up with a sense of clarity. I can never be the one for you. Hey, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. You can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, we're flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. When you're young, the world might break you down.
At the other forward position. And let's go straight. Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Morris.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the one spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with PJ Tucker. And it's House in at the three. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, They have those bags on their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of run themselves.
Outside Westbrook, and the pass to Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got his second basket.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Good D by Covington.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
It's hauled in by George.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
They get it back. Leonard tries it again, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The 3 from Harden sinks the triple. Harden's got 7 points in the game. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Morris for 3. The rebound by Harden.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint. Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Now Leonard. James Harden missing on the 3. And it's Leonard missing. Houston leading by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden can't hit. Leonard attacking, and it's good for 2. He's got 6.
Driving with a purpose. Leonard shakes off the hit, maintains focus, count it.
Pass to House, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, Houston, a few slots below them.
And right now for the Clippers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It really has been amazing. Everyone just kept waiting for them to fade, and it never happened. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Well, from long range, this collection of point guards have caught fire in the second half of the season. Here are their 3-point numbers. Patrick Beverly is second. In the third spot, Austin Rivers.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
It is. The ball is in their hands, and these guys feel comfortable stepping back behind that line and knocking it down.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Andrew Shamet comes in for Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Rockets leading by 6. A superstar summer break for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now Williams, following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. Attack. The defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go.
Oh, here he comes!
That is amazing, and look at the elevation.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Shamet. Can't get it to fall. Houston leading by 10. And the wide open shot from Green. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Clippers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And it's Shamet missing.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Carroll with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris looking over the floor. Williams, that's for two. Money from the wing.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014 he described.
My inspiration really came from my mother, you know.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Jermichael Green is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Williams. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a deep three from Harden. Another miss by Houston. Clippers trail by 7. Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate. They are just killing him on the interior.
Beverly kicks to Zubats. Beverly the pass to Zubats. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. On the wing, Harden. And it's Houston with another.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
There's the three. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Leonard.
He had a shot that was once very mechanical. Leonard now with the fluid release, even with a hand in his face.
Harden, that's good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Beverly for 3. The offensive rebound. A 3 from Leonard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
To the inside. Clippers moving the ball around. Up top, Morris. Back to Zubats. Leonard, that's for 2. Passes it to Beverly for 3. That shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 5 assists tonight.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
From deep, George. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about... Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, I can't shoot straight. Up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space. Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always there. Thank you.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Feeds to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's now 8 points for Paul George.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
Houston holding 5 on the floor. The Clippers also making some changes. Lou Williams is checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Zubats with it, picked up by Rivers. And it's George again missing. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Here's McLemore. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 19-foot shot. Green kicks to Zubac. Outside Williams. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Jackson from long range. The three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. Harden inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by Harden.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Left side, Williams. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for the Clippers. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in its small forward. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range, and it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's House outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston leading by 4. Westbrook passes to Tucker. He kicks to House. The deep 3 from Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 24 points.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Clippers moving the ball around. A deep 3 from Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. and the basket by Harden.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Dishes it to Westbrook. Lets it go with a three. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
Houston making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those one or two player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Morris finds Shamet. Jacks up a three. That shot off the mark. So Houston will take it the other way. Zubac's with it. Now Covington defended. And the dunk by Zubac.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. They had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders. You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 12. This one for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Leonard from deep three-point land. And the lead is down inside single digits. Leonard's got 15 points.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. Westbrook's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Chandler is checked in for the Rockets. The Clippers also making some changes. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's go now to the 2K leaderboard for a look at some players that have gotten only better as the season's gone on. The top scoring small forwards since the All-Star break. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here's the three. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jackson.
Working on his balance as a shooter. Jackson now much more confident in the stop and pop.
Fires the three. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. On defense, Houston. Leonard finds Shamet. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Paul George is checked in for Williams. Here is Harden. He's got 29 points. Shoots the three. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the 2 stars, George and Leonard fill up the forward slots. Landry Shamet is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle.
And an offensive master at work. Harden has figured out every way to take advantage of a defense.
And here is Green. He dishes it to McLemore. Carroll kicks to McLemore. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Shamet. Again, Los Angeles.
Timeout.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. You think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Morris, no good. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
George finds Green. Back to George. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. House has got his 5th rebound in this one. And George gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George, no good. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Westbrook again missing. A 3 from Leonard. Doesn't go that time. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 1st foul. Westbrook against George.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 16-point lead. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. Give him a lot of credit. He's always looking to be aggressive on the offensive end.
Shot on the wing, and the jumper is good. Westbrook's got 25 points.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
The 3 from George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Covington. Lets it go from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Covington's got his 1st points of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harden against George. The 3, and James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 13 points here in the 2nd half alone.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beverly wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Pass to Leonard. Shamet with it. He's over Covington. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Shamet's got 10 points in the quarter. Stolen by George. Everly with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Shamet. Off target from outside.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deepness.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Clippers trailed by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Out to the right wing. Zubac the pass to Shamet. He's over Covington. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will make it 21 victories for them on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Russell Westbrook.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Good on the three-point shot. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Passes to House. Back to Westbrook, 8 feet away. It's hauled in by Zubac. And an intentional foul right there. That free throw good from Leonard.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for Ben McLemore.
That free throw good for McLemore. That one is no good.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Here's Mann. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It's huge, man. Coming off a loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.